What is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today. And in today's video, we'll be winding back to the year 2012 to take a look at this legendary, rare Star Wars Lego set 9526 Palpatine's Arrest. Now, back in 2012, this set would have retailed for $89.99, and it goes for as little as $150 complete used today, but can go for as much as $200 used and even up to $300 new in box. Pretty incredible for a set that only has 6 minifigures and 645 pieces. Now, the big thing about this set, of course, is that these 6 minifigures are all exclusive to this set. So we'll dive into that here in just a moment, but this set is absolutely fantastic. I hope that you guys like it, and I hope that you guys will hit like and subscribe to check out more videos just like it here on my channel. So, let's take a look at those minifigs. Up first, we're going to take a look at Anakin Skywalker, and as we take a look at these figures, I do want to point out that every single figure in this set is exclusive to this set in one way or another. I'll kind of talk about it as we go along, but I just wanted to point that out early on. So with this figure, you can see he's got some great printing on his legs there that give you some great brown and black detail. Some great printing on the belt there as well. Of course, he's got the black glove hand, a lightsaber, and I like the lines on his face. It looks definitely like a mature Anakin. Of course, he also has this brown cape that completes the look, and that's kind of what makes him exclusive, for lack of a better term, because we have gotten Anakin similar, but the version with the cape is exclusive to this set. Underneath here, you can see he's got some great belt printing, and then if we bring that cape back down and we flip the hair around, you can see that the backside has his Sith eyes. So it's just a fantastic figure, and I think it's one of the best representations of Episode 3 Anakin that we've ever gotten from LEGO. Here we've got the Emperor Palpatine, and he became the Emperor in my eyes when this scene in the movie took place, but once again, this figure is 100% exclusive to this set. It's a reason that this set is so valuable. So as you can see, he has lightning hands here, which you could just pull off that lightning effect, but he also comes with his standard lightsaber, which is really cool to get that gold hilt with the red blade. Just looks fantastic. He's got the swooped back blonde hair and just a fantastic torso print here, honestly. It's really great. Great printing on the back of that torso as well. And speaking of the back, if you flip the hair around, he's kind of got his deformed Emperor Palpatine face that we all know, and, well, we don't really love it, but it is iconic to Star Wars, and it just rounds this figure out to be a great character, and once again, one of the reasons that this set is so desirable. Now we're getting into the Jedi figures, and Kit Fisto is the first one we're going to look at here. So, as you can see, he's a great-looking figure with an exclusive head mold for his character, and Kit Fisto has only come in 3 sets total over the years, this being one of them, and he was also in a magnet set if you count those, but traditionally he's only been in 3 sets. He's got his green lightsaber, no leg printing. If we lift this head up, you can see he's got a great torso print there. He's got the cape, which technically makes him exclusive to this set, having the cape, but no printing on the back of his torso, because, you know, his torso never had printing before. And the head is kind of this rubbery, squishy texture. I'm trying to show it off on camera. It's not easy there, but if you kind of squish the head, you can see that it's got that rubbery texture to it, and all in all, it makes for a great minifigure. Here we've got Agen Kolar, I believe it's pronounced, and he's a great minifigure, and this figure is truly exclusive to this set. This character, as of this video in 2020, has never appeared in another LEGO set aside from this one. So he's a really great figure, and you can see he's got his blue lightsaber here. No leg printing. The torso almost reminds me of Tatooine Ben Kenobi. The headpiece is great with those horns and the long hair coming down. His head only has one side to it, but his torso actually does have some printing on the back there. So, kind of interesting figure, and definitely a cool one for this set to help make it exclusive and make this set more desirable all in all. Here we've got the fan favorite Mace Windu, and while this character isn't exclusive to this set, this version is exclusive to this set with the cape and everything, so it's a great figure. Gotta love that purple lightsaber, it looks fantastic. No torso printing on the back. It's kind of interesting how some characters in this set have it and others don't. Really no rhyme or reason to it, but it does make for a great figure, and I don't see how LEGO could have made a set based on this scene without Mace Windu, considering how integral he is to the scene. And last but certainly not least, we have Saesee Tiin here, which I believe that's how you pronounce his name. But he's a great-looking figure, and he has come in other sets. However, they were Clone Wars sets. So if you don't like that Clone Wars look, the only way to get the realistic version of this character is in this set. Once again, another reason this set is so rare. The headpiece, if you lift it off, does have that kind of rubbery texture to it. You can see his face has some kind of great detail in there. It looks really great, but it only has printing on one side, interestingly enough. Then when you put that back on there, you can see he looks fantastic, and you can lift the cape up and see that there is some torso printing on the back. So I really don't know why some characters have torso printing and some don't in this set, but it is something worth pointing out. So let's go ahead and dive in and take a closer look at the actual set itself. Now, taking a large overview look at the set, I do have to point out that, once again, there are only 645 pieces in this set, and with how many minifigures there are, it's really incredible how much they packed into the actual build of this set for such a relatively small piece count. I mean, I know 600 pieces is a lot of pieces, but this just looks like such a better build than what 600 pieces would offer you, generally speaking. So I really, really love that aspect of this set, and I think that it looks wonderful. Now, that said, if you guys watch a lot of my videos, you know that I'm a big playset guy, and by that I mean I would rather have one playset than 5 vehicles if I'm buying Lego sets. So I love the fact that this, of course, is a playset, but it also does have a vehicle here. So we can take a look at that up first. This is the shuttle that Anakin uses. I don't know if it has a technical term in like Star Wars lore, if it's like a Jedi shuttle or a Coruscant shuttle or something. Interestingly enough, there are 2 flick fire missiles underneath, and you can see that they used these 2 round 2x2 pieces right here so that you could put it in the landing space right there. So I'll show you that in a moment, but the build of this is really fantastic. You can see that these wings kind of tilt down in the back, rather the thrusters, that's probably the more technical term for it. But anyways, you can open this up and Anakin fits right inside of there. He kind of just lays back in there. There's no computer controls or anything, but you know, they don't really need to put that much detail into this. You can see there is a sticker on the top of that windshield and 2 stickers down here. Now, like I said, you just take these 2 pegs and then it will go right into that little landing space right there and sit there perfectly. And then that landing space has a little walkway that will lead right up into Palpatine's office. Now, there's also a modular aspect to this set, and by that I mean you can see these 2 little pegs right down here, and that means you could take this landing gear or this door and put them anywhere. And I'll show you what I mean by that, because these 2 pieces, again, the landing gear area and the door, have little Technic pins in them so that you could rearrange them however you wanted. So technically, in the film, you know, the Jedi enter from a door that's right here, so if you plug this in right here, it would be more accurate to the film, all things considered, but that may not be how you want to display the set. So I love that it gives you options, and if you bought more than one of this set, I mean, it was $90 back in the day, I don't know how most people could afford that, but if you bought more than one, you could have multiple doors in Palpatine's office, and you could really have this going any which way. Since I already have this out, I might as well show you that the inside of the door is meant to look like this, and you can pull these little tabs to open the door and allow the Jedi to come in for Palpatine's arrest, the name of the set. The doors are held in by these little pegs in here. They're little 1x1 round studs, so that when you pull them, they can't possibly come out, unless, of course, you deconstruct the entire door. On the other side, I like that they put a little bit of ornament furniture here, just these little black cups with these little cone pieces on top. Just add some liveliness to the entire thing. So, like I said, you could take those pegs and put them in right there. It is a tight squeeze, though. It's not always super easy to get those in. And then, of course, we have the actual office itself. I know we've kind of been looking at it here, but we've been looking at the smaller details. So, looking here, I love the fact that they used this red. I mean, when you look at it straight on, it does look straight out of the movie. It's absolutely incredible. These little gold pieces they put inside here look really, really fantastic. So that's cool. I love these 1x6 flat pieces that they used for steps. You know, it just looks great that you could have the figures there. If you wanted to do scenes or play scenes or take photos or something that weren't necessarily from this scene, I love that they included these chairs so that, you know, you could have an office meeting in Palpatine's office. These gold little statues look really, really great. They're not supposed to be anything specific in Lego form, but Palpatine did have some statues around his office, so that is quite cool. I'm going to go ahead and move the camera angle so we could get a closer look at the office area here, because there's a lot of cool details we could back into. Alright, so now we're up here in Palpatine's office, and as I said, there are some chairs here that spin, which are very cool. Palpatine's chair actually does not move on its own, interestingly enough, but you can see he's got a little desk console here. The only thing I don't like is, you know, when you look in the movie, when they come in his office, his chair is facing this way, and then he spins to greet them. So it would have been so easy to put one of these little spinny tile things right there to have it move. I don't know why they didn't do that. I don't know, I mean, you can see that the chair isn't so wide that it wouldn't work. I might just put one in there for display purposes anyways, but for whatever reason, that is not in there, and that's what it is. So it's cool because there's these little panels in the floor here. You can see that this one holds one lightning bolt. I can't get both to fit in there for whatever reason, even though it comes with two. And then on this side, it actually holds his lightsaber, which is cool because you'll remember in the movie, he uses the Force to kind of pull his lightsaber out of nowhere, but in the Lego universe, it was just in the floorboards. Tricky, tricky. Anyways, you can see that there are little pieces here that go up like this. You just push these tabs down and it makes these panels go up. And I think the idea is like you could have a Jedi there and then, you know, he gets knocked over or something, or he gets killed in the fight or whatever. So that is kind of cool. Now over here, you can take Palpatine and sit him right here, and you could give him the lightning. In fact, why don't we just set up the whole scene? So you just take Palpatine and you give him the lightning like this, and then you can lean him back, and then Mace Windu can be right here, blocking said lightning, and then there's a little pin. Can you see that pin back here? You could just barely see it. If you pull that pin, it would make the windows fall out and Windu fall out too. See what I did there? Windows fall out, Windu fall out. Anyways, I put that pin back, and we'll do it one more time just so you can see it. This pin right here, you pull it out, and there goes Mace Windu. So I think that this set definitely justifies its price from the minifigure standpoint, from the display standpoint. I mean, it just looks fantastic. So let's dive out and take a larger view with this as we sound off on this video. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, be sure to hit like and subscribe and drop a comment below and let me know what you think of this set and which sets you'd like to see me review next here on my channel. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys on the next video. If you liked what you saw and you liked what you heard, feel free to click that subscribe button for more LEGO content coming in the near future. So, thanks for tuning in to today's video, and until next time, build on.